Good evening. This is Dan Finkel, principal of Delran High School, welcoming you to a video which will highlight scheduling for the school year 2021-22. This is specifically for the class of 2025, and I hope that you find this informative. One of the most important things at Delran High School is to know who to speak to. Our high school administration is myself, Dan Finkel, along with our assistant principals, Mr. Brian Stolaric and Dr. Danielle Bowen. Mr. Stolaric works with students whose last names begin with A through LI, and Dr. Bowen works with students whose names begin with LJ through Z. Other important people for you to know are our district supervisors. Eileen Baker runs our Language Arts and World Language program, as well as our ESL program. Mrs. Bowers is our supervisor of special education. Mrs. DeMichelle is our supervisor for science, technology, and engineering. She also is the co-STEM and sustainability coordinator for the district. Mr. Anthony Guidotti is our health and physical education supervisor, as well as our athletic director. Mary Jo Hutchinson is our supervisor of math, business, and also the co-STEM and sustainability coordinator for the district. And Mr. Matt Ordog is our supervisor of social studies, visual performing arts, and family and consumer science. The other important people that you will need to know are people within our counseling department. Miss Justine Carey works with students whose last names begin with A through DI. Mrs. Laura Foster works with students DJ through LI. Mr. Joseph Zobel works with students whose last names begin with LJ through RO. And Mr. Brian Crowley works with students whose last names begin RP through Z. I also want to introduce you to the 4 members of our child study team that work exclusively within Delran High School with all of our students. Mrs. Bobby Jo Gormley, who is our school psychologist. Mrs. Jillian Daniels, who is our school social worker. Mrs. Suzanne Sederit, who's our LDTC. And Mrs. Lori Voles, who is our speech therapist. I'd like to call your attention to some very important pages within our program of studies which can be found in the scheduling broadcast, which was sent out on February the 2nd. The first 20 pages are probably the most important because it lists all of the rules and regulations that we have at Delran High School for choosing your courses, etc. Some of the most important pages begin on page 4 with the graduation requirements. Every student that graduates from a school in the state of New Jersey must have 4 years of language arts, 3 years of mathematics, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of science, 4 years of health and physical education, a half a year of financial literacy, 1 year of visual and performing arts, 1 year of world language, 1 year of a 21st century course, which is satisfied through our business, technology, or family consumer science courses, and community service requirement in freshman and junior years. There's also a testing requirement for every student that graduates from a school in the state of New Jersey. At this time, for the class of 2025, the state has not released the specific test that must be passed in order to graduate. The next page that I would like to call everyone's attention to is on page 20, which is entitled Course Descriptions. In this page, we have a list of specifically what the courses entail, all the way from our Resource Center courses and Pull-Out Resource courses for our special education students, our general level courses, our college prep courses, our honors courses, and our advanced placement courses. Coming from DMS or as an 8th grader, many of you only had on-level or accelerated courses. At the high school level, we have 4 levels for our general education students. The next page of importance begins on page 14, which is the schedule change calendar. The schedule change calendar lists all of the dates that are extremely important to know when students can drop or add a course and what the consequences are when doing so. The scheduling waiver form is used when families do not necessarily agree with the teacher recommendation. All teachers have made recommendations on where they believe students would be most successful in courses for next year. However, we do understand that some families, some children, some parents choose to go against this recommendation. In order to do so, a scheduling waiver form must be completed. The deadline for this form is March 15th. Once this form is completed, it will be given into the guidance office, and our district supervisors will look at the form, look at the student's grades, maybe have contact with the parent, and then approve or deny the waiver form. Each department throughout the program of studies has a flow chart which lists the sequence of courses throughout a student's 4 years at Delran High School. For English, grade 9, all students will take forms of literature and composition. You'll see 3 different levels listed here: general, college prep, and honors. After 9th grade, all students will move to world literature and comp in grade 10, American literature and comp in grade 11, and in grade 12, it is British literature and composition. You'll also notice that we have AP English Language and Composition in grade 11 and our AP Literature and Composition in grade 12. In addition to our core courses, we have many electives throughout all departments within Delran High School. For our freshmen, the electives that are open to freshmen are our CP Journalism, our Creative Writing course, and our Critical Viewing course. Journalism is exactly what it says. It produces a newspaper, probably 2 to 3 issues per marking period. Our Creative Writing course delves into all different types of writing, poetry, and fantasy. Our Critical Viewing course is where students look at films as more than just entertainment. They make connections to many different disciplines and can be read like a book. The course is designed to explore the differences between text and film from the standpoint of film versions of written text and original creations. You'll see as you move across that there are other electives that students can take part in throughout their years at Delran High School. All of the elective courses are highlighted in our elective videos, which can also be found in our scheduling broadcast. All students in grade 9 must schedule a world language. For those students who took a full year of world language in grade 8, they would be looking to continue that language in the second year, the Spanish 2, the French 2, or the German 2. Those students who did not take a full year of language in grade 8 will be scheduled for Spanish 1, French 1, and German 1. It is imperative that when you choose your electives on the student portal, that you do choose a world language. In order to graduate from a school in the state of New Jersey, all students must take world language and United States History 1 and United States History 2. All freshmen will take world history. The electives available in social studies for our freshmen are deliberation and debate and New Jersey history. One of the graduation requirements is visual and performing arts. All courses within our art department will satisfy that graduation requirement. We have 4 main areas of art. One is fine arts, the second is graphic design, the third is video production, and our fourth is photography. All students must take at least one of these courses throughout their time in Delran. In our Family Consumer Science department, we have Culinary Arts. Culinary Arts 1 is designed to provide students with an introduction to food science, food preparation, and nutrition that can be used throughout life. This practical, cutting-edge course focuses on the latest dietary trends to help one make healthy food choices. No previous experience is necessary to be successful in this course. Once Culinary Arts 1 is completed, we do have a second and third level of our Culinary Arts program. We have a tremendous music program here at Delran High School. Freshmen can take freshman band and freshman choir. In the past, this has been one combined course. However, this year we are making it available as two separate courses. We also offer music theory and music technology. We also have semester courses within the music department, which include American pop music, music in the movies, musical theater, introduction to guitar and piano, and after successful completion of Introduction to Guitar and Piano, one can specialize in either guitar workshop or piano workshop. We also have a jazz improvisation course. The graduation requirement for mathematics is 3 years. It is stated in code as Algebra 1, Geometry, and a third course that builds upon those concepts. If you took a full year of Algebra 1 in grade 8, you will be scheduled for geometry or honors geometry. All other students will begin in an Algebra 1 course. Those students who need extra support in Algebra 1 will also be scheduled for the Algebra Foundations course, which tries to strengthen the skills necessary to build a solid foundation in mathematics. All students as freshmen will be scheduled for our freshman seminar course. This course satisfies the financial literacy portion of the graduation requirements for the state of New Jersey. Additionally, we have 4 areas of business courses. Business technology, where we offer a course in Microsoft Office. Business management, which is accounting, introduction to business, law and ethics, and entrepreneurship. Our third area is business marketing, which is sports and entertainment marketing, introduction to advertising and marketing, advanced marketing and public relations, global marketing, and a brand new course for the 2021-22 school year in supply chain management. Supply chain management is not open to freshmen. However, if it is something that one is interested in, it is a 2-year progression which will be connected to Rutgers University, and students will be able to earn credits in supply chain management. All business education courses are at the college prep level and satisfy the career technical education graduation requirement. Those students who were in accelerated science in grade 8 will take CP or honors biology in grade 9. Those students who were in on-level science will take environmental science. You'll see from our chart as one moves across that environmental science will end up with physics, and same thing with biology. The elective for freshmen in the science department is Research in Science. This is a course where one can study a specific topic in science and delve deeper into that topic, working one-on-one with a teacher. For freshmen, there are 3 courses available in the technology department. First is our do-it-yourself, making a difference. Second is drafting and engineering design, and third is computer programming. Our DIY course is designed to teach students how to complete various household repairs through the construction of an actual room or office. Our drafting engineering design course is the foundational course for all of our production design courses. These 2 courses use our fabrication and innovation lab, which is housed at Delran High School. Our computer programming course is the foundational course for our advanced placement computer programming course. All students must take physical education and health every single year that they are in school. Each student will have health for 1 marking period and physical education for 3. For freshmen, the health course is entitled Personal Health. In 10th grade, students are enrolled in driver's education, Their junior year, they will take CPR and first aid, and their senior year, it is relationships. For all students who believe they will be playing sports at the next level, it is imperative for you to know what the NCAA regulations are. The specific information can be found in the program of studies on page 19 and 20. It's extremely important to know that if you are a general education student, the core course requirement will only be courses that are college prep and above. Our counselors are well versed in the requirements for the NCAA, and all questions should be directed to the guidance counselors. Here is the process on how to choose your elective courses for the 21-22 school year. You will go to the student portal, and you will notice over here on the left there says course requests. You're going to click on course requests, and there's a little note here from me just explaining that these are the courses that you have already had requests for. They are the courses from the teacher recommendations, and I've also taken the liberty to put in the phys ed class for next year, lunch for next year, as well as freshman seminar, which are 3 courses that you must take. Your option is to choose courses for the elective. And you'll notice here at the bottom it says add additional course requests. So you click select, and let's say that I want to take band. I'm going to go to the music department, and it lists all of the possible courses. I am a freshman, so I will take freshman band, and I will click the plus sign, and then you'll notice that freshman band shows up in my course requests. Let's say I don't want to take band, and instead I want to take DIY. So I can click the X, I can hit OK, I can come down, and I can change this from the music department to the technology department. And then I can choose DIY. Now you'll notice on the right, there's an alternate. So let's say that I want to take DIY, but if I don't get DIY, I'll take freshman band. You choose your primary course, your alternate, hit the plus sign, and that will go in. And you'll see that you have the DIY Making a Difference course with an alternate of freshman band. You'll see this button here that says Finalize Requests. Do not click that button. If you click that button and then change your mind, you then have to email me and I have to undo it. So please do me a favor. Do not click Finalize Requests. Again, all members of the class of 2025 must have 1 elective, and if you have not already been recommended for a language, you must choose either French 1, Spanish 1, or German 1. The student portal is open for students to sign up for the elective courses. The deadline for selection is Thursday, February the 11th. After this, all students will meet individually with their counselor to discuss their course recommendations and requests for the 2021-22 school year. I want to thank you very much for viewing this video. I will be available on Thursday, February 4th at 7 o'clock to answer any and all questions that you have. Remember, no question is silly except for the one that is not asked. For many of you, this will be the first time going through the course scheduling process. I'll be there to answer any questions that you have about our courses, about our course progression, about our teacher recommendation process, and about the waiver process. Again, that meeting will be on Thursday at 7 o'clock. The link for the WebEx meeting can be found in the scheduling broadcast. Again, I want to thank everyone very, very much, and go Bears.